the money. I got the money. Yeah, hop on in. Yo, you are so beautiful. What's your name?
So, how do I get this money? What do I gotta do?
All you gotta do is sit here and talk to me about your Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. Look, you do know the return of the book of Revelation. He's returning soon, right?
I just know you're talking.
Wait. Hear the word. Hear the word. Hear the word. Yo.
Well, damn. Now, a Christian argument can be made, and which was made in the comments of this video, that so many people, that this generation is doomed, that this world is doomed. So many generations of people would rather not listen to Jesus, but look to take this money through some level of either prostitution or pornography or something physical. It is quite understandable to make the assumption that she was going to have to do something sexual or some sexual act in order to get the money from that gentleman. An argument can be made for morality concerning that situation. Now, I believe if you believe that a woman has the right to do whatever she chooses with her body, then I got to ask you honestly, where is your moral standard when it comes to that? Should she not be able to utilize her body for pornography or prostitution in the same way that she has the rights over her body as far as a baby is concerned? I think that personally, I'd rather somebody do prostitution or pornography than have an abortion and use abortion as a birth control method. Now, it is up to each individual. I am not saying any one of those are right or wrong. It is an individual choice. You should have agency over your own body at all times. But there's another argument that can be made here. And that is the argument that Christianity has become so vile, that Christianity has become so rejected for its immorality, rejected for its insane mentality, for its enslavement of the mind, for its enslavement of your emotions, that people would rather choose prostitution or pornography over believing in this religion or even hearing about this religion. That the people of Christianity have become so removed from society and so vile in their morality that people would rather participate in prostitution or pornography instead of listening to the words of this God. That your religion has become so false in its predictions, since he used Revelations, his predictions of end times and Revelations, and people have realized that the religion is just something that was made up by man, that it is a colonizer's religion. And this is not just for American colonization, but a colonization of people from the time frame that it emerged out of the Middle East, all throughout Europe and into Africa, Asia, and into the Americas. That this is not an indigenous religion for any person outside of the Middle East. Yet it has been forced on people, and people realize that the characters are not historical. The characters are fake. The stories never happen. It goes against science. And so just the realization that, hey, I may participate in pornography, I may participate in prostitution, and that may be seen as being morally wrong. I may even think that is morally wrong myself. But what I think is even more morally wrong is to be indoctrinated into a religion that has no indigeneity. Missing those two teeth in the back. That it is not an indigenous religion to myself or to anyone outside of the Middle East. So why should I follow it? Why should I listen to it? That I would rather listen to something else. It would be interesting if he would have asked her, I want to tell you about your ancestors, your ancestral religion, whether you're indigenous to America or indigenous to Africa, whatever one you choose, even though we know where he came from anyway, but whichever one you choose, that if he was saying that, I want to talk to you about that, what would she have said? I want to talk to you about women's rights. What would she have said? There are so many other conversations that she maybe have been willing to listen to, but to listen to your fake religion, to your religion that has been proven to be wrong, false, manipulated, used for colonization, used for slavery, she'd rather listen to that rather listen to any other subject matter than listen to that. You'd rather engage in pornography or prostitution than listen to your religion. I know, like I said, Christians are going to look at this as the moral decay. But really, you should also look at it as the decay of your religion. That your religion does not produce enough goodness that people are not willing to even listen to it over prostitution or pornography. That is a hell of an indictment towards your religion. So always remember, you have to free yourself to be yourself because your greatness is non-negotiable. Good journey, good vibrations.